Hello, I'm Johnny Rowland, your host of our shooting program, and I'd like to introduce you to a lovely young lady who's assisting us out here today. This is Hillary MacArthur, and Hillary, we really appreciate you taking time from, because she has a busy schedule, to come out to the gun club meet today.
Yeah.
This is, well, go ahead.
Oh, I just said I'm glad to.
Well, we do appreciate it because Hillary she works at the Holiday Inn that is helping as far as the organization of the meet. This is the Earlene Mandrell Celebrity Shoot here in beautiful Evansville, Indiana. And honestly, friends, this is a very, Hillary, I always enjoy coming. It's been a while since I've been to Evansville, but this part of the country is so pretty and the people are so down to earth, and this is a great thing they're doing. Now that we want to get in a plug for the Holiday Inn because they're really helping. And Hillary, tell us where your Holiday Inn is.
Okay, we're located on 41 North off of Lynch Road, right by the airport.
So if you're coming, Evansville is now, it's becoming a convention center, right?
Right, correct, it is.
And of course we're out here a few miles from town out here at the Evansville Gun Club, but briefly, just give us a little overview of Evansville. You've got a couple of schools. It's on the Ohio River.
Yes, it is on the Ohio River. We do have University of Evansville. We also have University of Southern Indiana here in Evansville. We just brought in the Casino Astar has their game boat that they just brought in that takes cruises up and down.
So it's not stationary like ours in Louisiana.
Right.
It actually goes up and down the real riverboat. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, friends, this area apparently has a lot of things that's becoming much more progressive, but one thing they haven't lost is the neighborliness, the people being polite and people being actually concerned about their neighbors and what's going on. Well, we're going to take a look around at the Celebrity Shoot here. It's a great day for it. Thought we were going to have rain, huh?
I sure did. Looks like it's going to be a nice day, though.
Well, I think everyone's going to enjoy seeing this. So, hey, let's get on with the rest of our show.
Hi, and this is Carolyn Pathman. Can you tell me a little bit about Wish Upon a Star and what we're doing today?
Yes, Wish Upon a Star is an organization, a non-for-profit organization based here in Evansville, Indiana. We service the areas of Indiana, Kentucky, and Illinois for children with life-threatening and terminal illnesses. And Earlene was kind enough to have this event named after her for us to benefit our charity, and we have so many wonderful people that have helped put this together. We've been working on this for 1 year.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll recognize this young man right here. This is Rob Pincus. And Rob, you look like you're dressed to go shooting or something, man.
I'm ready to go.
What are you doing?
Well, we've been out here shooting some sporting clays. Tried the 5 standout and about to go do some trap. Now the trap, I've never shot handicap yardage before, so after my first 50, I may just stop, because I don't know how many I can do from back there around that 22-yard mark, whatever it's going to be. But I hope to see you out here shooting a little bit later.
Well, I didn't find somebody to loan me a gun.
I got that tactical Benelli, holds about 9 rounds.
Now, now this is my kind of sporting
That's
clay.
right. Now wait till you see this gun. Your friends are gonna love this one, and it's not the most politically correct thing, but hey, how about this? We won one the other day with the Brady Bill situation.
Yes, we did.
Real happy about that.
Yes, we did.
I know your friends are too.
And I can't imagine the happiness that Janet Reno is feeling as of today.
Just hurts me. And poor Miss Feinstein.
And Sarah Brady and Miss Feinstein. I just think
we'll have to just have remorse for them, but not today. We're out here having a lot of fun. Fiocchi USA's got us a whole bunch of great ammunition out here.
Great.
Ford Motor Company's behind us. We're here at the Evansville Gun Club, and we're just having a whole bunch of fun. And I know a lot of people that are familiar with your show are here. I had a group come down 800 miles. No, sorry, 8 of them from 400 miles drove in this morning, 8 o'clock morning. So where's Johnny Rowland? I said, man, Johnny sleeps in, but he's here. He got in late. He got in early this morning. I know you just got in from Louisiana, but we're glad you're here. I'll tell you what. Not only is Earlene here, who of course everyone recognizes. I don't know if you've gotten to talk to her yet, because we've kind of been separated. Of course, a lot of things going on up here running it, but everyone will remember Hector Martinez from the handgun class we had out of our house, and he's standing over here, and I know he wants to come over and say hi to the friends.
Come on, Marty. Will you come in?
Come on over here, Marty.
In the HK cap. Come on in.
Also, we got Ray. Ray's up from Alabama, and he's with Fast Gun International, and what a guy this is.
We'll introduce folks to you. Come on in. You'll recognize Marty here. Marty was certainly on our program when we did the piece at Earlene and Rob's home. Marty, you pretty smoky with a gun too.
Just Just fair.
Well, hey, I was
fair.
impressed,
I got
but
a faster man right here.
but we're talking real speed over here, huh?
Yes.
We're talking real
Quite a
speed.
bit.
So, okay, Rob, we'll see you in a minute. Great. All right.
Right back.
Okay.
This is a different kind of shooting than what they do here. I did a little sporting clay, but
Well, let's
this
tell
is
everyone.
shooting.
Did we get your full name? Let's tell everyone who you are, sir.
I'm Ray Cantrell.
Ray wait a minute. Cantrell. You had some famous relatives. Cantrell. I remember something.
Now you talking Quantrell. Don't get us don't get us mixed up. Somebody be hunting us, you know. But we just shoot fast.
And I think you'll recognize this young lady right here. Arlene, you told me a little earlier that you have never missed on this stage. Is that right?
No, what I said was, this is my first time to ever shoot wobble trap. They say that it can come from anywhere.
All right.
So, we'll see.
I'm shooting across here.
I'm sorry, I forgot my ears and I'm kind of worried.
You right away, didn't you?
Pull!
Hook! I'm not so dead-eyed. Let these women show me up. Get over here, Dave.
Tell you what, friends,
Shoot quicker.
this man here's an inspiration. We've got a especially mean bunch of clay targets here. Especially rough bunch of clays.
Pull!
Here's Arlene. This is an especially mean bunch. Tell you what, Arlene has determination and form.
Pull!
Hook!
Good.
Fast enough?
We're going to be interviewing this young man. He has a television program that airs in Kentucky. And I tell you what, friends, this is what you call determination and great. Rob got it. Rob, that's an unusual sporting clays gun, isn't it?
Well, this is trap, but I'm trying to set precedent.
Now, Rob, can you point out some of the handy trap
Well,
features?
sure. You know, you could shoot with one hand down here. You've got your handy-dandy carrier here, which I sure is catch on a big trend. You're going to see a lot of these ATA guys switching to these side fills any day. Pull.
Good, coming along. This young lady just says she's a newcomer to the sport. This couple. Doesn't take them long to catch on, though. This right here, this is a new trend. If you don't hit it on the first shot, you've got 8 more. And this is my kind of philosophy for shooting these vicious skeets. Someone asked me earlier, do you clean them before you cook them? I said, no, I think they're a little gritty. It's just a little gritty for my taste, you know. Do you fillet yours? Oh yeah, I fillet them. Absolutely, I fillet all the skeets. Yeah, all the skeets. So we're going to let us shoot now, friends. And they took away my crayons and gave me a gun. I rather like that myself.
I want to know afterwards.
But there are a lot of. Are we still on? Are we still on?
Yeah.
Friends, all these loose skeets out here, we're going to have to get a search party together when we leave here today and go out here and kill the wounded ones, huh?
Yeah, I just talked to a man up there a while ago. He says they're everywhere. You got to watch out for them. There goes one.
He got away. He got away.
Unscathed.
Unscathed. But you know, if I found one out there that was uninjured, I might let him go.
Would you consider letting him go?
Well, you know, but the wounded ones, I guess.
Well, that's the only kind that we can catch is the ones that are wounded.
Are we off?
Johnny, you don't want to forget about the rare, elusive albino clay.
That's the rare.
Well, since we're going, are we still on? Oh, wait. A lot of taping. Now, friends, this is the rare albino on white skeet. And these are especially vicious. This one's been sedated because this will make you feel very, very foolish. You know, these are the ones that are especially the rare white albino on black. See what I'm saying? Now, if you launch it from this way, this would be the black on white albino. But these are especially vicious because when you launch them, you can't see it.
Is the care and feeding of these things, is that a big issue?
Keep them in a box, keep them quiet, keep them in a box.
The proper way to dress one of these albino plays. A lot of times what you got to do is you got to get your proper dressing knife here, and you want to, if you can do this right, you sort of score along the inside here. Just get in there and get in there good. See where it is?
Yeah.
Right there. And if you score
Watch your hand. Watch your hand.
right, you score it just right. And then you remove, and now you've got perfectly edible skeet
Just like
right there.
shucking an orchard. I mean, this is amazing, right?
It is.
I
You enjoy that tonight, you have that with a little tartar sauce, and you'll be all set.
Let me ask you, this instrument that you use
Yeah.
to dress it, is that a Chuck Staple?
Chuck Staple, best knives in the world. I know you got to look at them, John. Just make sure your friends see them.
Staple.
Custom knives.
Custom
Great for skeet or any other wild edible beast.
We know where they're coming from, friends. They're coming from this green building. We want to go around front and shoot them while they're still in the den.
I'm afraid that's against the skeet hunting rules in this state.
Well, these people may not understand just how this is done. I'm from Louisiana. You kill them in the den. That's what you do. We let them get too far out.
Yeah.
Hold the doggone.
We need to be on that green building.
Hold the doggone phone.
We sneak up on one.
Are we ready? Let's go for it. Pull.
All right.
Yeah. Rob managed.
Yes, indeed, friend. I managed to corner one of these orange on orange. As you can see, this one was wounded earlier. He's got a little chip on the back side, and I think I can take this one out without having to result in any discharge whatsoever.
Now,
That's how we do
that's
it.
bravery, friends.
You get up close and you just annihilate the skeet. Skates deserve nothing better than what you just saw right there, folks. You see any
quick,
skeets flying around your home,
instantaneous.
just get rid of them.
I'll tell you,
bad news.
it was almost more than I could stand. Now, friends, we have a knife maker. This is Chuck Staple. And Chuck, where are you from, sir?
Los Angeles, California.
And that's a very special knife. And you know, those of us watch this program have an appreciation for knives. But what is this? Tell us what that is.
This one is a special one that was made for the Erling Mandrill, first celebrity sporting clay shoot and fundraiser. And this is one of four. There are actually 4 large ones like this and 8 smaller utility type knives. They all have the Mandrill logo on it, the Erling Mandrill logo, because I also do for Louise.
There's some other Mandrills.
Yeah, there's Louise Mandrill and Barbara Mandrill.
I think I've heard of them.
I think they're sisters or something, aren't they?
I don't know. But, well,
they all look good.
They're all pretty girls, I guarantee.
Yeah, one problem. I'm married, so are they.
Well,
you know,
but can't have everything. Can't have everything.
But I'll still make knives for them because they do a lot of good stuff. It's fundraisers and stuff. These are all handmade knives. They're all one of a kind. This particular one is 440C stainless steel, brass guard, Indian stag handle, and brass butt cap.
Stay tuned for more of the Shootin' Show after these important messages.
The Shootin' Show will be right back after this break for your local cable company or TV station. You know, friends, all of us as shooting enthusiasts should be subscribing to Shotgun News, the trading post for anything that shoots. 3 big issues monthly with literally thousands and thousands of firearms bargains. Give them a call, 1-800-345-6923, a very inexpensive subscription price. Again, 1-800-345-6923. Subscribe today. Now, friends, here it is. This is the great 1919 Browning converted to semi-automatic from the good people at NWI. This is your chance to own a real piece of history. They're very collectible. They're also a lot of fun to own and shoot, and very reasonably priced, certainly for what you get. The 1919 Browning is from NWI. That phone number, area 503-429-5001. They also have the ammunition special still going on. 30-06 ammunition, only 18 cents a round, surplus in the belt. So give them a call today, NWI, for the great 1919 Browning conversion. Also remember, they have the A6 conversion with the shoulder stock and the bipod. But these are tremendous pieces of history, also great shooters. So give them a call today, the 1919 Browning from NWI, area 503-429-5001.
And friends, we've got a little late breaking news here. NWI now is manufacturing and has for sale the 50 caliber version of the Browning machine gun converted to semi-automatic. We're anxiously waiting to get ours in to play with, because this is going to be a huge amount of fun. Just imagine the 50 Browning in that belt there and a much bigger gun. So this is a tremendous opportunity for us. If you'd like information, again, give them a call, 503-429-5001. Please remember that NWI, for every gun they sell in our program, will kick in an extra $300 toward helping our project. These are terrific people, and friends, let's support them.
Here we have Les and Karen here in the truck, and we're shooting each other here. We're waving and shooting each other.
Hey John, how's it going?
Hey, Les, I'm just proud to be here. You know, typical, I'm just proud to be here. It's going.
Now, friends, we had a number of viewers come down to the Earlene Mandrell Celebrity Shoot. This is a family of folks that came down from Ohio. This is Benita DeCaro, and she's presenting me with a really nice piece of crochet work to bring back to my mother. We really appreciate their efforts in coming down, and all of our viewers who did come down and visit with me personally. I really enjoyed talking with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know, a lot of you think of me as being a pretty big fella. This is a for real big fella. This is Steve. And Steve, how do you say your last name?
It's Hannaberry.
Hannaberry.
Yes.
Now, a lot of you would recognize Steve here from the American Gladiators show. And Tower.
Tower, that's it.
And Justifiably, you're a pretty big fella, Steve. Looks like
6'4", but when I was doing the Gladiators, I weighed about 285 pounds. I'm down to about 250 right now.
Yeah, right.
I am. I'm trying to drop some weight. And
looks like old Steve here is still in pretty good shape. But we really appreciate it. I know Earlene appreciates your effort. You folks came out from California.
That's right. I mean, anytime that there's a function for the kids, I'm there. There's just not enough of these functions around the country to help promote, the Make-A-Wish or Wish Upon a Star. Any type of, terminally ill kids, when they can get a wish granted to them, I'm there to support it.
Well, I tell you, we really appreciate your effort. Looks like looked like you were shooting pretty well too.
Yeah, I didn't do too bad. I did 64 or 68 out of 100 on the trap today.
Well, hey, now of course realize this is a little tougher than a lot of those trap courses. You're shooting sporting clays, some other stuff.
Yeah.
I had an off day today, Steve.
Well,
myself,
I tell you, that sporting clay course is very humbling. My shoulder is so sore. I got more bruises from the shoot than I did from the Gladiators.
Well, I tell you, I know people are going to enjoy meeting you, and again, very nice visiting.
Thank you for having me. And like I said, if you have an opportunity to contribute to Starlight Foundation or Wish Upon a Star, please do it, because the kids will appreciate it. Just help them out like we're helping them out, and everyone benefits from it, and you'll feel good about it. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll recognize this young man here. This is Thyme Lewis, and sir, I think we've seen you on television before, haven't we?
You might have seen me on a little itty-bitty show that's only played in a few markets. It's called Days of Our Lives.
Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, the Days of Our Lives.
I've heard about that. I've heard. Well, sir, we want to thank you for coming out here and making this effort, because you are a pretty famous guy,
Well, thank you. I have a good time, right? And Earlene Mandrell and her husband Rob, and in fact the whole Mandrell family is a beautiful family, and doing work with Wish Upon a Star and the terminal kids is a great cause, and it kind of sets a precedent for the future. So I support it by all means.
Well, it helps us when we have some types in it. You shoot your show, what, Hollywood?
Yeah, in Hollywood. Hollyweird.
Hollyweird.
La La Land.
Well, and you see there are some decent people out there in Hollywood, in spite of what you see on a lot of television programming. And it's good to see you folks out here with shotguns and handling them properly and enjoying shooting.
Safety first. Yeah, my gun is unloaded and the safety is on.
Well, it looked like you were doing some pretty good shooting a little earlier.
Yeah, I'm not consistent yet, and I haven't done a lot of shooting. I shot 2 years ago with Louise, and that was my first real time doing any shooting, and they were really nice to have me out, and we had a fabulous event. I know every year it keeps building, and this is Earleen's first annual, and I think it's going to keep building right here in Evansville.
Well, we sincerely appreciate your efforts, Time, and listen, good luck on that. I believe people watch your show. I think they're going to know who you are.
Yeah, and there's a real wild one. If you want to take a twist, everybody's been watching me as such a good guy. He's clean cut, all saving grace, and helping everybody out. If you want to see something real wild and crazy, there's a new movie out. It's called Nowhere. I play Elvis, and I'm not going to say anything else about it.
Hey, works for us.
It works for us.
I think it'd be great. We'll look forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this young lady is Michelle Wren, and Michelle is a musician. She's a new country artist, right?
Country artist, right.
And you came out for the shoot today, Rowlands Shoot. Had a nice time?
I did, and I haven't lifted up a gun in over 20 years, and I was pretty good. I was amazing.
Let me tell you what, Michelle, some of us who are supposed to know how to shoot have not fared that terribly well today.
But I could be lying, too.
Well, I don't know. But where are you from, Michelle?
I'm from Thousand Oaks, California.
From California? Well, we appreciate so much your efforts in coming down here. Now, you have some stuff, some songs that are going to be coming out, and we've already talked to Michelle here about our radio network, and so
I'll be sending you my stuff. Absolutely.
Okay, we look forward to getting it.
Yours will be the first place I'm heard.
Well,
how about
that's true, and we've been talking about this music program, and we were talking to Michelle about it today. I think certainly there are so many good people out there that are never heard.
That's true. That's very true in anything that we do. But you know, it's nice that sometimes those without the big connections can have a chance to be heard.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a young man from Kentucky, actually. This is Tim Farmer. Now, Tim, tell us what you do, sir.
I'm the host of Kentucky Afield. It's the oldest outdoor television show in the nation. I think it's running on 45 years. I'm the fourth host. We go around the state of Kentucky and hunt and fish and promote our resources, promote the shooting sports, everything that has to do with the outdoors. We really enjoy doing it. And I'm the host.
Well, how can they catch your show, Tim?
Pretty much anywhere in Kentucky. We're statewide. We're on PBS. Anytime you're in Kentucky, just flip around on Saturday nights at 8 o'clock and Sunday at 4:30, and they can tune us in.
Well, sir, it's good to meet you, and wish you a lot of good luck.
Appreciate that. Nice to meet you.
With this interview.
It's too late now. Stop tape. We're going to do it all over again.
Well, now here's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. These two fellas favor somewhat, but now Jim just said that he was
John isn't. You know, I told him everything about theirs.
He said that he was really the brains of the whole outfit. He said that really.
Did we just have a half hour of lies here? Is that
can
what
you tell us apart?
I mean, what a trio, right? What a trio.
Hey, I apologize for being late, but I just got a free Pepsi.
Well, that's okay. You know? He was just giving us your whole schedule. He was telling how he has saved the entire act.
Yes.
And is that correct?
Yes. Isn't it, John? Jim, there's a confessional at 5.
Okay. Well, we're very pleased that the Hager brothers could be up here.
Thanks, John.
It's important to these folks here. It's important to the foundation. It's going to do some good. And hey, we're glad to get you fellas on our program.
Hey, love to.
Hey,
thanks for we're going to hold you to it.
All right, we'll do it.
All right? Yeah. After the shoulder heals, I will do it.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, John.
Perhaps what we see here, Earleen's getting ready to shoot at this particular stage. This is sponsored by Fiocchi. And a lot of camera people, several outdoor programs. This young man from American Gladiators seems like a nice enough fella.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Let's see. Okay, we have. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, we're standing here with certainly one of the loveliest ladies we've ever had on our program. Of course, this is Earlene Mandrell. This is her shoot this weekend. Earlene, how's it going?
Hey, thank you for saying that too. It's great. Everybody's having a really good time. And I didn't do so hot at sporting clay yesterday, but I thought I did pretty good for me and how often I'm shooting trap. First time I ever had to shoot with a handicap and had to be back a ways, and that's kind of different, but let's try to get used to it. And, I wanted to tell you about the gun, too. I thought it was really nice. Here in Evansville, there's a gun store here that gave me this, I hope I'm saying it right, Frenchie, and ducks on them, ducks on it stuff, and I think it's really helping me because it fits me well.
You've had a good celebrity turnout, haven't you?
Oh, great. And you know, it's amazing, too, that the celebrities can, because this time of the year, everybody's working, and they're just, it being a weekend, some of them are taping, they're actors, and they'll tape all week, but yet they took their time to come here. They love to shoot, but they also want to help the kids, and I think they all said they'll come back next year because they've had a really good time.
Well, Earlene, we appreciate what you're doing, and certainly we admire you. And Rob, I wish you all luck in the world. And hey, let's do some more stuff soon, huh?
Well, I appreciate you, and I love getting to see you. And you came a long way to come do this for us and to let everybody see what we're doing. I appreciate that, John.
Friends, here it is, great Georgia Arms ammunition. Notice these ballistic tip nozzler bullets in this Georgia Arms ammunition. You see, this is equivalent to a box of 20 for only $7.95. Now, friends, that is a terrific price for essentially custom-loaded ammunition. Of course, for the plain full metal jacket, it is much less expensive. Here's another tremendous bag of Georgia Arms ammunition, 7mm Remington Magnum, 20 rounds, only $17.95, loaded with these premium Nosler ballistic tips. I tell you, this is custom ammunition at a discount price. Tell you what, friends, the good people at Georgia Arms do understand what's going on in this country. They understand how important our gun rights are, and they're supporting us on this project. The good news is you can get absolutely superior ammunition at discount prices, whether you have a handgun or a rifle. If you want to take that big hunt, you can afford to practice with your rifle as well as use that same ammunition on the hunt because they are so reasonably priced. These are some of the nicest people we have ever met in this business, bar none, and they're down in beautiful Villa Rica, Georgia. So please, friends, if you would, you can get a free catalog with a free phone call. That's as good as the deal gets. A free catalog, free phone call, 1-800-624-6861. Again, Georgia Arms, 1-800-624-6861. And please tell them you saw it here on our shooting show.
Stay tuned for more of the Shootin' Show after these important messages.
The Shootin' Show will be right back after this break for your local cable company or TV station.
My friends, Bill Wilson has loaned us a couple of tapes from their tape catalog, and they do have a tremendous selection of tapes that are available. For a complete rundown, in fact, what you need to do is get a catalog from Wilson Combat, 1-800-955-4856. We're going to watch a few minutes of a tape devoted to house clearing and cornering, tactics and techniques. This is a terrific tape, and we're going to see a short excerpt of it today. Remember, you can get the Wilson catalog. It's only $5, which will be discounted on your first order. 1-800-955-4856. Well, let's see what we can learn here today.
Stand by.
What would you do if a burglar broke into your home? What are your chances of searching your house and apprehending the intruder? Hello, I'm Lenny McGill, and for the record, it's not a good idea to go searching your house, unless, of course, a loved one is in danger. Once you know an intruder is in your house, your first call of action should be to call 911. Then get your firearm. If you were successful in reaching 911, keep the line open with them. And you may let the intruder know how you stand.
I've called the police! I have a gun! Get out of my house!
If you must go out of your room, there are certain tactics and techniques that have proven to increase your chances of success and survival. And that's what this program is all about. Providing the information you need to make smart decisions when it comes to house clearing and cornering techniques. The information you're about to see is being presented by two of the most skilled and respected names in the self-defense shooting industry. Ken Hackathorn and Bill Wilson. Hackathorn is one of the world's foremost authorities on the subject of the tactical deployment of small arms. He has trained U.S. military special forces, FBI and police, and anti-terrorist units. He's been involved in the tactical application of firearms for more than 25 years. Bill Wilson is the president and founder of Wilson Combat, manufacturers of high-quality custom gun parts, accessories, and complete custom guns for self-defense and competition. While his background started as a competition shooter in 1974, Wilson has devoted the past 6 years to the development and application of self-defense handguns. In this program, you'll learn how to enter and search a room while maintaining cover, how and why to stay out of the fatal funnel, how to look for and avoid telegraphing target indicators, plus the importance of maintaining your distance from walls and corners, and how to use your third eye to your advantage. Then Wilson and Hackathorn demonstrate cover versus concealment as they shoot .22 caliber, 38, 9mm, and 45 caliber ammunition through ordinary interior walls. That's all coming up, plus lots more on house clearing and cornering techniques.
What we're going to talk about now is the approach to room clearing or searching, for example, your house. And we must clarify a number of things. First off, understand if you're going to search your home, you've returned home, you think somebody's been in your house, and you decide, well, I'm going to go in and actually search it and make sure my house is secure. For one individual, a single individual to go and search and clear a house is extremely hazardous. Some people you could even characterize it as being almost suicidal. If there are armed intruders in your house and you think you're going to approach it and search it by yourself, it's an incredibly hazardous task. It's something that typically you wouldn't want to do on your own if you had any choice at all. If you're arriving home and you found that your home or your place of business has been violated, somebody's broken into it, there's a door ajar, a window's been broken open, one of the wisest moves you could make would be obviously go to your neighbors, or if you have a cellular phone, do it yourself from your car, is call the police. Call the famous 911 and report a breaking entering at the residence you're at or your place of business. Let the police officers respond, and they're professionals, they're trained to do this, let them. And they will do it probably as a team. A number of officers involved will actually go in and search and clear the structure. So that's always your first option. If, on the other hand, let's say the classic situation where you wake up in the middle of the night and you hear a crash bang somewhere in your home. A number of responses. Some people will argue, well, clearly you shouldn't try to respond and search your house by yourself in the middle of the night. You should call the police. Not a bad idea, but you got to take some things into consideration. First off, let's say you're absolutely sure there's somebody crashing around your house. You've heard breaking glass. Is your bedroom or wherever you're at secure? In other words, can you stay in there safely and be well protected? If you have children or other guests in the house, how are you going to decide who it is, who's where? You may have to have a plan, for example, if you wake up in the middle of the night and your house has been invaded, that you go to your children's room, collect your children, and bring them into your bedroom so everybody's in one room where they're secure. If you call the police, remember one of the first things that's going to happen, most of even your petty criminals, if they've ever been incarcerated, even if they're juveniles, most of them have been incarcerated in a juvenile detention center, and they all learn lessons from the other inmates. One of the first things they all understand is when they walk into your home, most homes in America have a number of different phone extensions in the house, and if you walk into the bedroom, or if you're in the bedroom and they walk into your kitchen, they're going to take the phone off the hook. And when they take it off the hook, guess what? You're not going to be able to pick up your phone and call out. They've just rendered your phone fairly useless. A good argument for having a cellular phone in your bedroom. You pick up the phone, call the police. Remember, when you get on the line, it's very important to stay calm. Tell them you think somebody's broken into your home. Give them your address. Remember, repeat the address. Say it carefully and slowly so they understand where it's at. And you may have to tell the police officers actually how to get there. Because if you live in some communities, some urban areas, it's just giving them a street address is not good enough. You've got to tell them that your street is off of such and such a street, and you're at the north end or the south end or on the north side of the street. Maybe a description of the house. If your house is locked, and most people in America now lock their homes when they go to bed at night, and you're in your bedroom and you expect a police officer to get in the front door or the back door to search your house, how's he going to get in without kicking the door in? So maybe a smart move would be take a house key, keeping it in your bedroom, and take that house key or door key, if you will, and attach it to something so it's easy to find and easy to locate. If you open up your window to throw your house key out to the police officer at night, and he doesn't catch it or doesn't see it or lands in the bushes, you're defeated your purpose. So take something large attached to the key so it's easily identifiable and easy to see, so you can throw it out to the police officer so you in turn can open a door and come in and search your house. If a police officer is going to respond, stay in your bedroom, stay in a secure part of your house until they arrive. If you have a firearm, tell them, I'm in my bedroom, I have a gun, and I'm going to stay there until you announce and knock on the door. Doorways, as you all know, can be extremely hazardous. There's a right way and there's a wrong way. And depending on, remember, being creatures of habit, we tend to want to do things the way we do them on a regular basis. And a typical habit, and let me give you an example. This is a typical habit most people have. If I want to know what's on the other side of that door, this is what most people do. They walk up to the door, they open it, and they stand in the doorway and they look. What do I see? This is our normal, everyday experience of seeing what's on the other side of the door. Now, in tactical training, we refer to the doorway as the fatal funnel. Simply meaning that when you're in a doorway, this is a target frame. Anybody inside the structure, if they sense a threat is coming, they're going to be focused on the doorway because that's where they expect the trouble to come from the intruder or whoever poses a threat to them. So guess, if they're looking at the threat, guess where their weapon is likely to be pointed at? Is the doorway. So anytime you're here in this beautiful target frame, we call it the target of the fatal funnel, you're in an incredible danger area. So we tell people, don't linger or don't stand in the fatal funnel. Remember also, if you're entering a darkened room, typically you will be silhouetted when you're in the door. And even more so, you're going to be highlighted in an easy target. So the doorway-wise, remember, the typical technique that most people want to do is step into the doorway or step right into the threshold and look around is a technique we're not particularly thrilled with because it puts you in a very compromised position.
Now, friends, what we've seen is a very few minutes of this tremendous tape, house clearing and cornering. You can get this complete tape, which is actually an hour in length, with some of these proven techniques. And honestly, friends, this could save your life. It could certainly save the lives of yourself or someone in your family. You can give Wilson Combat a call, 1-800-955-4856. And also, we want to remind you about the greatest thing to happen to action shooting in many years, in my opinion, certainly, the International Defensive Pistol Association. Now, you can get information on this by calling area 870-545-3886. Again, area 870-545-3886. Or you can email them at idpa.org@yournet.com. And we do want to mention on today's program the first annual IDPA Championship will be held August 29th through the 31st at the United Sportsman's Range in Jefferson, Missouri. So this is something that a lot of you would like to enter. In fact, they are still have some slots open there, so give them a call for information on that. We really do appreciate Wilson Combat working with our project, and I think a lot of us are really going to benefit from this.
I'm wearing this full-length duster available from Olson Brothers, and this great hat, of course, from the Lynch Hat Works there in Olson Brothers out in Spokane, Washington. And I tell you what, friends, this is a tremendous cold weather coat, whatever you need a good strong coat for to stay warm. It would be great outdoors for any sort of work or just for show, or certainly it looks nice enough you can wear it to town on Saturday night if you want to. These are available for $100 to our shooting show audience. These great long dusters, and they're just terrific. I've seen these things go for as much as $250, and honestly, that is a great price for our shooting show audience, so we need to give them a call. They also have these terrific hats that are handmade and all numbers of or assortments of styles or whatever else. These are very reasonably priced. What you need to do, you need to give Olson Brothers a call out there, and the Lynch Hat Works, of course, is inside Olson Brothers. Let me remind you, they also clean and block hats. If you got a hat you need worked on, they can do it for you. They have this little neat little newspaper type thing. You can give them a call, area 509-328-4617. And let me remind you, they have all sorts of accessories like colognes and spurs and all sorts of neat stuff. So, friends, please remember, they're helping to keep our shooting show on the air. So if you need authentic Western clothing at a terrific price, just give our friends out there at Olson Brothers a call. I'll give you that number again, area 509-328-4617. And please tell them you saw it here on the program.
Stay tuned for more of the Shootin' Show after these important messages.
The Shootin' Show will be right back after this break for your local cable company or TV station. Friends, we want to remind you about the good folks at Advantage Outlet that have a complete selection of cold steel and Spyderco knives. They are also at discount prices. If you'd like information, give them a call, 1-800-561-1719, or you can find them on the internet, www.advantageoutlet.com/knives. And now, friends, let's join Bill Wilson at home in his trophy room. We're going to talk about hunting and some other things that are really important. And friends, we do want to inform you that Bill's lovely wife, Darla, is also a hunter, and she is a shooter. So a lot of these women out there definitely can get involved in the sport. Well, let's see what Bill has to tell us.
Well, friends, we're here in Bill Wilson's home, and he has a room of really some fabulous trophies. And I tell you what, I am glad this line here is dead. Trust me, I would not want to be in this position, standing in front of this line, if it was not in the current room temperature condition it's in. But honestly, Bill, you have some terrific, fabulous trophies that you've done quite a bit of traveling, and of course you are a hunting enthusiast, right? And a handgun hunting enthusiast.
That's correct.
Well, tell me what you got this line with. What did you shoot that line with?
I used a Ruger Red Hawk 7.5 inch, and shooting a 300 grain heat treated solid.
Friends, Bill took this line here with a 44 Magnum. Now, I thought that I was somewhat shocked. But Bill, you have found, how important is shot placement?
It's the key to handgun hunting. I mean, it doesn't matter what you have in the way of a magic bullet or whatever. If you don't place it right, you're not going to have any success at handgun hunting. When you don't have any shock to work with a handgun, it's strictly organ destruction. So if you don't place the shot and get into some vital organ, so really penetration and shot placement is the two key things.
And that's something, even in whatever, I think we could probably translate over into defensive shooting. Shot placement is an off hit or something, a non-serious hit with a 50 Browning is not going to be as serious or as helpful to you if you're defending your life as a vital hit with a .22 long rifle. Am I?
That's correct.
So, friends, we're talking about you need to be out practicing on the range and learning to shoot your gun. We've had a great time here today, and at another point in the program, we're going to be showing some action we did for this new shooting association, IDPA, International Defense Pistol Association. And trust me, this stuff works. But we're going to look at a few things now. How difficult, you can still hunt in Africa today?
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, probably in most of the countries of Africa, hunting is the #1 tourist revenue to those countries. I mean, if it wasn't for hunting, almost all the countries wouldn't have any game left. I mean, that's where the funds come to have all the parks, to have all the programs.
Let's repeat that, friends. If there wasn't hunting in Africa today, there wouldn't be any animals left, from elephant to lion to whatever. They'd have killed everything, wouldn't they?
That's correct. Especially on elephant, the natives in a lot of the areas had virtually eradicated all the elephants out of there. And then when the hunters came in with programs where, okay, if you will help us prevent poaching, every time we bring a client in, we take an elephant, we split the money that's taken from that. Those funds have built a lot of schools. It's put hospitals in. It's put food on the table for these people. And now that they've seen the value of this, the natives are really the best game rangers they can possibly have now.
And you also said the natives over there in the countries you've been have been good hosts. Did you say that?
Very good. Yes, they're very helpful. Anything you need as far as around the camp or whatever, they're extremely helpful to you, and we found them to be totally honest. You never worry about leaving a camera laying around or leaving a gun laying around or whatever. I mean, no one's gonna bother anything. They're very respectful, and also really appreciate it any time that you give them a pack of cigarettes or a pocket knife or whatever.
Well, see, that's something that a lot of us don't know. Most of us have pretty tough images of what we see coming out of Africa, but you're saying a number of these countries over there are really tickled, glad to have hunters come in because, one, they're going to make revenue, but that revenue has also provided a habitat, has done a tremendous amount of good. So I think that some of the anti-hunting folks really don't have a clue as far as how it really does work.
They don't have a clue at all. South Africa and Zimbabwe, are the two primary hunting countries over there. South Africa, it's primarily managed hunting there. They have what they call game farms there, which sounds like that's animals in a pen, but when this game farm encompasses like 25 square miles, inside the fence with no cross fences, I don't think you can hardly put the correlation between that and a field out in
it's more protected area, a managed area more so than
the reason for the fences is the fact that the game is so valuable. They want to keep their game within their parameters and their hunting areas.
So in the end, just like here in the United States, it was the hunters that have saved a lot, and really we have more deer now, all kinds of animals in the United States, thanks to hunters.
Well, right here in the county that we live in, when I was a kid, there wasn't hardly any deer in the area where our gun shop is out there. And now it's one of the best hunting areas in the county. Overall in the whole county, there's much more deer than there was when I was a kid, and now we have black bear and lots of turkey and things that weren't even here before.
Okay, friends, and the hunters are the people that are responsible for all these game animals. It's the hunting community that's done that. You know something, Bill, you and I were talking earlier today, and I want to mention this right now. The administration and a lot of the anti-gun people are, because see, they know they'll never convince you and I. See, we already know the truth. They know that they'll never change our minds about firearms, but they're trying to change the school curriculums. They're trying to make guns evil to school children. And now, right now, with a 1,000-foot area within a school zone, you can go to jail for 5 years if you have a loaded gun within that area. And what was something that you told me, because I remember when it was not a big deal. I mean, people used to have guns in their cars back when I was at school because you might see an animal, something that you had to shoot at. What was your experience here growing up in Arkansas?
Well, like I was telling you earlier, when I was a kid, when deer season came around, that was really a big deal around here. And I remember instances where I was going to go hunting with one of my friends, and I would actually take my hunting rifle on the school bus with me to school, and then put it in the principal's office during the day. And then we got ready to go in the afternoon. I'd get my gun from the principal, and then get on my friend's bus, and we'd go to his house, and we'd go deer hunting after school.
We're talking high-powered rifle.
30-30.
All right. Now, next question. Bill, how much trouble did you have gangs in your school?
No.
Did you have any drive-by shootings?
No, we still don't even have that.
but you see, we've had a deterioration in society, and what these people want to do is take all of us to how they want to treat the lowest common denominator in society. They want to take them away. And guess what, friends? If we don't make a stand, just like our efforts with this program, and we really appreciate Bill Wilson and supporting our program, we really do appreciate it. Let me tell you what, if we don't stand now, and I'm going to say it until I can't say it anymore, I'm going to keep on. If we don't stand now, we're not going to have anything that goes bang left. They're confiscating all guns right now in England. Am I right? That's the article we saw today.
All the handguns, yeah, even the 22s.
Even 22s, and they don't have a crime problem to start with. They don't have one in England. It's almost no crime anyway, yet they can't stand it. The anti-gun people, the New World Order types, the people that literally want to control every aspect of our lives, they can't stand it. We know what this is about. There can never be a police state as long as we as citizens are armed, and they know it, and we know it. So what are we going to do about it? We're going to stand now, or trust me, within a short period, if we don't make some inroads now with our Congress, with some of the things going on, there won't be a need to stand later.
That's right. Going to have to all stand together and try to gradually turn things around. And I really feel one of the best things we can do is just try to educate the people that are on the fence.
Yes. Well, that is the key thing about our project here, our radio shows, our television programs. That's what has to be done, because you know what, friends, if enough of us get mobilized, motivated and mobilized, if enough of us do, they can't cheat on all the voting machines. They can't cheat on all of them. They can do a lot, but they can't cheat. Our opposition understands the importance of voting and altering voting machines and things. They understand it, but they also know if enough of us get involved, they can't take it away.
That's right.
Right now, not enough of us are, friends. That's what this is about. Well, friends, what we were just talking about with Bill Wilson is so true. Now, that's all I can say. It is true. Now, what are we going to do about it? You know, we've been talking about this form that the government has in waiting, this Brady 2 form, and what are we going to do? Now, you have an opportunity here. This is our 7th year on the air with this project, and friends, it's not about me, it's not about Leroy Scott, it's not about even any of our sponsors, although we ask you please to support our sponsors because they are in fact helping keep us on the air. But here's what you can do. If you care what's happening, the way we have to reach people all over this country is on television. Our shooting show is by far and away the best source on television that has ever been about talking about gun rights, about talking about what's going on. Friends, it has to be done. If you want to help, if you're wondering, well, what can I do? Well, let me tell you what you can do. You can sit down and write a check to the shooting show and help us stay on the air. You can also help us expand our programming. Because, friends, this is the only shot we've got. We have got to reach people on television as rapidly as possible. Like Bill and I were talking about a moment ago, what we have to do, we've got to have numbers. We've got to educate the people who are on the fence, the people who don't know much about guns. It has to be done. Please, whatever you can do. You can write a check for $5 or $500 or $5,000 or whatever. We need your help to reach more people. You can do that by sending to the shooting show, 327 Irvin Rowland Road in Dubberly, Louisiana, the zip code 71024. Friends, we need your help. We have to do it. Please do what you can. I want to mention the good folks at Custom Leatherwork and Saddlery Dennis and Jeannie Ritchie, all kinds of custom leather work, from fixing boots like linemen's boots, things that are hard to have done. They also make harnesses for guide dogs. They make holsters, all kinds of leather services there. You can call them at area 504-667-9225. Again, area 504-667-9225. And let me stress, it is so neat to be able to look down when I stand up and see my belt buckle. Trust me on this one, friends. This is a great thing for our project, this pyruvate that we are selling through our project here. You can get it. What you need to do is call me on my voicemail. The reason we're using that is because it answers 24 hours, my voicemail, and that number is area 318-682-4218. Again, for pyruvate, call, leave your phone name and phone number. Please give us your area code, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Right now, we're able to get back to people within a few days. Again, area 318-682-4218. And honestly, friends, I have lost over 2 inches in my spare tire here in just a very few weeks, and it gives you energy. You feel better. It's a strong antioxidant. There are no side effects. So this is something we're really excited about, and we get a little commission on this, so you can help yourselves and you can help our project. So if you want to lose that weight that you've been having trouble getting off, please order some pyruvate from us. So give me a call on that. Also, friends, we're so close on time. Please remember our gospel show on Sunday mornings on G4 channel 14 from 10 to 10:30 Eastern time. Also our radio show on the Great American Freedom Network. It's on GE1 channel 7 5.8 audio. So again, we're almost out of time. We'll look forward to seeing you on the next show. Is much more effective. It's about hitting, not about making noise.